What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Hustlers Kung Fu Life Skills. Today we're going to talk about how to make money online by doing the hard things. This is something that has perturbed me, and this will create a limitation for you if you're trying to make money online. So hold on a second. Let me go ahead and get this goodness. We have a few updates. One of the things that is about to happen, there's going to be another mail channel. I go ahead to Disruptive Mail. I put that announcement out today. Let you know that we're going to be doing something a little different. There's a lot of stuff that is coming to the house. A lot of stuff is coming. And there are many things that we're going to get into. So for those of you who want to make some money, you can go to hustlerskungfulifeskills.com. The link is below the stream, and get 30 days to 2,500, the original course. This course will teach you how to set up your side business, how to make some money. Don't just get the course because it's free. Get the course and do the course work. I sent out an email a little while ago, and someone thinks the money management course is free. It's not free. This course is free. I haven't decided how long I'm going to let it be free, so you need to just jump on it. And the money management course is not free. That's something I sell on Savage Finance, and that's something I sell on Hustlers Kung Fu. It's not free. I don't even know where that came from. But with 30 days to 2,500, I had someone who had a business. So even if you have a business, this course can help you. He was making $20,000 a month. He went up to $100K per month after taking the course. So there we go. There we go. And let's get back to it. Let me go ahead and get in here. All right. So one of the things that I want to talk about is doing the hard things online. And I want to tell you a little story. It was 2004, I believe. 2003, 2004. And this was before all of the Shopify drop shipping, Amazon, FBA, and all this other stuff. What did I know at the time? I knew furniture. I knew new furniture, residential furniture, and I had signed up with Coaster, Titan Importers, Poundex, in a place in Norcross. I forget the name of it, but I had about 5 residential furniture distributors that I was signed up with, and I had an eBay account. And I decided to sell furniture on my eBay account. Do you understand how hard it is to ship furniture? Let me tell you the playbook on how I sold furniture on eBay. First of all, you got to get an ID, an eBay ID that sells nothing but furniture. You cannot be having auctions for bobby socks or helmets, and then you're trying to sell someone a $3,000 bedroom set. No. So first of all, you need to have a dedicated furniture only ID. So I went ahead and put that together, and literally with really thin feedback, you get 15 to 20 feedback. People will start buying from you like crazy. Now, how did I ship this furniture? If it was like a state touch in Georgia, we would take the furniture to the customer ourselves. It was just cheaper and easier. Because, see, this is what I had to do to ship furniture on eBay. And I'm going to tell you how much money I made. I would have to build a pallet. I would have to stack the furniture on the pallet. Then I would have to take plywood and build a crate around the furniture and structure it with 2x4s. Then I had to have it delivered by less than trailer full. And then on the delivery end, it had to be a truck with a tailgate. And we informed the customers that the delivery would be to their garage, unless they wanted to pay for white glove service. And we had a few people who wanted to pay the additional white glove service. Because what I would do, like, give you an example. There was this, matter of fact, let me show it to you. Poster. Let me see if I can find it. I gotta see if because this was actually. Oh, there it is. Here it is. So, this was a very popular seller. All right, there. That bat. Good Lord, Pinterest. Okay. All right. Oh, they're still selling this. I'm gonna tell you how much this bedroom set cost. Maybe later. There we go. Good Lord. All right. So this one here, this bedroom set on this side, it used to cost me $2,500 for the king canopy bed, the dresser, the chest, and 2 nightstands. Now, this came in a various few configurations. Some came with marble top dressers and nightstands, and some didn't. I sold the ones without the marble because marble has a propensity of cracking when you're trying to sell it. So I would sell this on eBay for $5,000, $499.99, and put free shipping. And the shipping, like, so the bedroom set cost $2,500, and the shipping cost, depending on where they were in the country, either $300 to $500. So I made $2,000, well, about $1,700 after eBay fees, PayPal fees, and everything. So that was good coin. And I used to sell about one of these a week plus other furniture items. And what I would have to do is go pick up the furniture for one of the furniture distributors, bring it back to my warehouse, put it on a pallet, and build this crate, and then have copious communication with the people. Like, we want you to understand that you're going to need to have someone there to help you move this in. The delivery is just going to be to your garage unless you get the white glove service, which is an additional $500. And what I would have to do is I would have to call wherever they were and find me what was called white glove delivery service, and then set it up where they would meet the truck, and they would be in communication with the truck driver, and they would take it off the truck and they would take it into the house and they would assemble it. And I had a few people who would pay the $5,500 for all of that. So I was doing this in 2003, 2004. I was selling big ass bedroom sets and other bulky items online. And one of the big issues that's happening today is everyone is telling you to go ahead and get you some small little item. Go ahead and get you something that's easy to ship. And everybody's trying to jump through that little small channel. Everyone is trying to get through this little small trammel of getting these limited number of products that fit that category. And it's crazy because there's a million and one things you can sell online. Like, I don't actually, hold on a second. Let me see. this big ass light, I got that online. If you will adjust your thinking and stop looking for something simple, easy, cheap to sell online, because I would think that eBay ID used to do about $30,000-$40,000 a month in profit. Used to do about 60 to 70,000 a month in sales. Furniture, bedroom sets. And this was like 2003. This was before e-commerce. And, I mean, essentially, if you will go the extra mile, you can make more money than selling some Dropify shop shipping or Amazon buy merch or all of this stuff that is designed to be to save you labor, to save you stress, to save you sweat. You leaving money on the table like that. And also, let me see if I can find a picture of it. Aha. All right. See this bad boy right here? This is a reproduction. Now, I got this out of a storage unit, a bed that was very similar to this. It was a whole bedroom set. It was in immaculate position. I sold this on my furniture ID for $7,000. The unit only cost me $600. And how did we get it to the customer? There's what's called blanket wrap service. Blanket wrap service. So I would call up one of these guys, and usually they had like a trailer in a dually or something, and they would come pick it up, and the furniture would never go into a warehouse, because this was an antique bedroom set, and if it ever got damaged, there was no way to replace it. And I mean, it sold for $7,000. And the blanket wrap service, and it was, and I put this up as an auction. And I set it up real nice up in the warehouse, and the bidding got up to $7,000 because I only paid $600 for the unit, so I figured it would go for $1,500, maybe $2,000. I was blown away, and the blanket wrap service cost me $768. So after blanket wrap service and eBay fees, I cleared about $5,800 on that deal. And when the customer got it, they were elated. They were excited because it got to them in pristine condition. They left amazing feedback. Stop trying to sell what everyone else is trying to sell. Just stop it. Because I made so much money selling furniture on eBay, it was ridiculous. And also, if you're going to sell multiple categories on eBay, you want to have an ID for each category. And this is how I was able to get it. And also, let me, so one of the things that I understood is because, see, I was fearless. I would just try something. I would go for it. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But we had multiple eBay IDs, multiple PayPal accounts. You can have multiple PayPal accounts as long as they don't interact with each other. And this is stuff I was doing 2003. It is 2020. I was doing this 17 years ago. This is why I kind of left the resale community because I was doing stuff in 2003 that today that most of these folks are not even doing. They're still trying to buy small shippable items. I used to sell any and everything. I had a furniture ID, eBay ID. I had a watch eBay ID, and I had a garbage eBay ID, and we had clothing eBay ID. Because your IDs have to be specific. And this is why, like, even today when I watch these reselling videos and they're talking about, I went to Goodwill, I went to Super Savers, and I'm just sitting there like, see, here's the thing. If you want to make money online, you must have something that you can scale. And it is very hard to scale you going to the Goodwill and you shopping. You can only shop so much that once you're gonna reach a level where you just can't go no further. You're just gonna top out. That's where you're gonna be. So this is why I kind of left the resale community, because I was an innovator. I was selling on Craigslist, eBay, Amazon. And I ran into a lot of problems because I was selling, and this was a real problem. I don't know if it's a problem today, but once you sold X amount per ID, because this is where the selling limit stuff, I'm one of the reasons that they started selling limits. Because I remember on 1 month on all of our eBay IDs, we did about $300,000 just on eBay. And that was a little dangerous because, we got out of proportion because that was more than we were making on Craigslist. And, it got a little dicey there. But what I'm here to tell you is stop doing what everyone else is doing online to make money. Stop it. I used to ship tires. Let me show you something else too. What is the name of this bike? Cannondale. All right. Let me tell you how I used to sell bikes on eBay, because I would get bikes all of the time out of storage units. And whoa, these prices are garbage. They are garbage. I used to sell, good Lord, the market is trash. Okay, here we go. I've sold several Cannondale bikes and see, here's the thing. Like, I remember I was at this auction and I was looking at this unit, and it was super clean, and it had that bike in it. Now, here's the thing about that bike. You can lift it with your finger because it was a carbon fiber frame. And, I was just looking because the whole unit this guy was super neat, and everything just kind of had this look of expense. And I bought that unit for $300, and I sold that bike for 12, almost $1,500. Now, how did I sell bikes? There was a bike store in Tucker, Georgia, and they would disassemble the bike and put it in a box that I could ship the bike UPS. Now, most of the people who bought bikes and stuff, they were really handy. They knew how to put it back together again. Never had a bad feedback or complaint. So bikes were really easy to sell on eBay, made a lot of money. Stop trying to sell all of this cheap, chintzy stuff. Your hustling godfather used to sell big, bulky furniture and ship it from here to Florida to California. We had so many sales in California. it was just like, all right, was this person in California? It was like a running joke because we would sell some furniture, and I was like, is this person's in California? And they would be, and that was the most expensive shipping. You know, that would literally double the shipping because we could get the furniture for 300, 350 on the East Coast. California, it was always 600, 700 bucks. Always, always. But we sold a lot of product in California. This is one of the reasons that so many people, like, I'm getting ready to redo my brand. I'm probably getting ready to get some more merchandise, and it's a strategic plan. And it's going to be challenging because, you know, there are people telling you how to make money online. It's simple, it's easy, it's quick. No, it's not. It's not rocket science hard, but these folks are lying to you to get your money. Well, you could do this little hack, and it only takes you 4 hours a week, and you could be making $10,000 a month. Really? I don't believe you. And this is one of the reasons that so many people struggle with making money online is they have the mindset that it needs to be simple, easy, and quick. And some things can be simple, easy, and quick if you have experience. If you have experience, yeah, you know, but if you don't have no experience, it ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. What's up, people? True message you put out on Disruptive Mail. Thank you. What's going on, people? Randall Brown, thanks for the $5 super chat. I started 30 days to 25. You got some good ass game in there. Looking to buy some more products to expand my business. All right, Randall. Like the course is for you to do it, and you will make money if you follow the course and do the exercises. You will make money. So salute to Brandel. Applemac, yeah, man, I was a big time seller, a little light with stuff on eBay back in the day, but that stuff burnt me out. I never could figure out how to save on shipping on the big heavy stuff. Here's the calculation. Like, remember that bedroom set I showed you? My cost was $2,500 and I could sell it for $5,000. So I was able to absorb the eBay fees, the PayPal fees, and the shipping and still make $1,700. You got to think big. You got to really think big. Cause see, like I got so excited, like getting those PayPal notifications. You sold the bedroom set last night, $5,000. Boom. That was exciting. And we were also selling little stuff. We were selling clothing. Let me show you a watch I used to sell. And I'm on Invicta Lupa. I used to tear it up with this watch. Oh man. And I'm going to tell you how I set it up. All right. At one point, you could only this brand was new. And there was someone in Florida who was a wholesale distributor, and I had a distributor in the apparel Atlanta market. So this is how I used to sell these watches, because I had my wholesale guy in Florida, I had another guy in Connecticut, and I had the guy in the apparel mart. I would post pictures of these watches and have them for sale, but it was kind of like drop shipping. I would not go buy the watch until someone bought the watch from me. And if they bought it Monday through Friday, I could go down there the same day or the next day and get it and then ship it out. And also, this is where knowing, you know, if you lived close to a post office that's close to the airport, they will dramatically drop your shipping times. So I had a guy who bought this Lupa, and I think it was like $500. And he bought it on the Monday. I went to the apparel mart Tuesday morning, bought it, went to the airport post office, dropped it off. Dude received The Watch Wednesday. And he put in there shipping so fast it makes your head spin. Because this is one of the ways, because I used to take all of my packages to the Atlanta post office, which was the airport, and stuff would be like flowing out of there. Literally take a day or two off your shipping times. That's a little hint. That's a little old school hint from the hustling godfather for you newbies, for the folks out here who are trying to come up. But they used to sell these, and it was a pretty nice watch. I used to I used to trade out watches quite a bit. But I had a watch ID where I would sell Invicta Lupas, I would sell Rolex, I would sell vintage watches. The whole eBay user ID was nothing but watches. And this is one of the things, and I see people who are doing eBay and they're kind of selling all this other stuff and they don't have segmented IDs. If that's all you sell, you can sell the stuff for more and you have more confidence because it's like, oh, this is all this person sells. They must know what they're talking about. I saw this one girl, she was selling all the parts on her clothing ID, and I was just like, Lord, bless her, for she does not know that she has sinned. Bless her, because she does not know she has sinned. She has messed up, because one of the things that people need to understand about eBay is your reputation is everything. It is literally everything. So I used to sell watches. And also I used to sell gold. I had another ID that we used to sell precious metals. And this is where I would sell gold coins and I would sell heaps. Let me see if they're still doing that on eBay. Because there was this thing where we will assemble a bunch of scrap gold. And let me see if they're still doing that. And just put it together and weigh it out. Yep, they still doing it. This was a way, that you could get rid of your scrap gold. Oh, plated jewelry. All right, here we go. This is how you do it. You put it up in the bag. Really? Oh, gold filled. All right. Let's see if anybody's in here selling real gold. Because literally a handful of gold could get you a lot of money. I mean, it didn't take much. Nobody's really doing. Okay. Here we go. This was a way to get rid of gold, and it would often go for spot price or close to it. Sometimes, they would get a little carried away and they would go for a little bit over. They would buy it. Let's see. Does this dude, let's see what else they selling. All right. Remember my video on here, how to buy gold, and go to garage sales and ask them if they had any scrap gold or cosmetic jewelry? Looks like he's following my my blueprint. You can make a bunch of money with cosmetic jewelry and scrap gold and stuff. I mean, eBay, if you do it right, you can make a lot of money with eBay. If you do it correctly. If you're out here trying to flex, trying to be one of these people that want to make a lot of money for not doing a lot of work. And also, I'm going to tell you, crating up these beds, that was work. I had tools, I had drills, I had DeWalt drills and stuff because I had to assemble this crate and put in long screws and make sure that the plywood that was around it was set in place. Because if you've ever shipped anything through a warehouse and they're moving stuff with forklifts, Lord, man, those guys don't care. They don't care. They just like, boom, stuff be dropping. They be throwing stuff in the truck. It's crazy. So I had to, this was, from having experience of working in a warehouse, I knew what to expect and I knew what they would do. So the pallets were always reinforced because these guys would grab it with the forklift and just take off. And it doesn't matter if the pallet's dragging. It doesn't matter. It's crazy. The guys are maniacs in these warehouses. But I mean, this is what you can do to make some money. Woods have recently sold a mini wine cooler in Craigslist. I forgot to take down the post. I've had over 20 offers. If I had 20 of them, I could have sold them all. Hey, that used to be one of my biggest complaints about the storage auction business. You would get something that was hot, and then once it was gone, it was gone. John Truth, get right. Some people don't know an asset from a liability. Pretty much. Q4, I was one of those because I started pushing eBay. I really started pushing eBay. All right, let's see. We just jumped. Apple Mac, that's why these sellers, when you do all that work, you just don't grow. It's very hard to scale and retail arbitrage business. Apple Mac, that's funny. I was the El Chapo of selling furniture. Hey, I was just trying to make some money. Mr. Chairman, great content. How can we increase our motivation and achieve our goals? Think about all of the bullshit that you went through your life. If that doesn't propel you to do better, nothing else will. Guru James, there is no another YouTube. You can get a Facebook page and you can get 10,000 likes and you can potentially get that monetized. That's the only thing that's close. Apple Max, see, that's where I failed. I never believed that people would pay that much for big stuff to give me a decent ROI for my time. Plus, taking and unloading pics was hell for me. Yeah, because, I mean, these folks who do eBay today, they just take pictures with their cell phone. They got it good. It is totally different today. Totally different. How did I find a watch distributor? I actually, two of my watch distributors were selling on eBay, and I just emailed them. And I was like, "Hey, would you sell me some watches wholesale?" And they both said, "Yeah." I got my best deal from the dude in the apparel mart. I got the best deals from him. But if there was a certain watch that I needed and I knew they had it, I would get it from them. Eldemer, yo, if you can make that kind of money, how come you didn't keep selling? I make more money doing this. Way more money. Way more money. All right. Apple Mac, that's funny. Yeah, it's Vimeo, you could charge people to watch it, but unless you're someone famous, that's gonna be hard. Yeah, you can sell scrap silver. I know, Ben. They be like the honey badger. Honey badger don't care. New Jersey, you're gonna need some money to start a seafood business. You're gonna need some money. About 25 to 30K to start a seafood business. That ain't not something that you can kind of hustle or win your way into. Ganja, I create fake Craigslist ads to practice copywriting. I focus on the response rate, just adding a word or two. Oh yeah, headlines are everything, man. So this is why I'm just telling you guys, stop with the little small, cheap, easy to source stuff. I mean, I'll tell you something else that sells really well online, and it's a little tricky because you've got to sell through a dealer. Guns. If you can get your good source for guns, you can make a lot of money selling guns online. This is where, because I sold a few. Let me see. They should still be in business. Gun broker. Yep. You can sell guns online through Gun Broker. Set up an account. You can sell whatever you want. And see, essentially what happens is you have to take it to a gun dealer who would then take possession of the firearm, and they will ship the gun to another gun dealer in the location of the person who's receiving it. They ship guns through UPS and FedEx all the time. You can't do it, but this is what the gun dealers do. It's kind of crazy, but unless you have a federal firearms license, you can't ship stuff like that. But they do it through UPS. I'm going to tell you one of the craziest stories. One day when I was at the apparel mart, I noticed that they were getting all of their gold and silver through UPS, because there was a little UPS guy and he had this cart and he was struggling. That whole cart had nothing on it but gold. I mean, you've seen the UPS in the little cart. The cart was about like literally this high, stacked with gold. I mean, you learn so much. And also, if you're in Atlanta and you can get in the apparel mart, just do it sometime and you'll notice that all these folks are immigrants. Damn near every last one of them is an immigrant. They're either Indian, Pakistani, Armenian, all of them. Because when they come here, oh, you can smell opportunity. I can make some money over here. So I'm just here to tell y'all that, like, this whole thing is because I've seen these people and they're like, well, make sure you get something that you can ship easy, make sure it's durable, and then blah blah blah. I'm like, no, there's so many things you could sell online. You could sell refrigerators, you could sell TVs. It's just, TVs. I would think it would be kind of hard to go against Best Buy or Walmart because they've got the volume discount, but you can sell big stuff online. People, let me show you. They do this all day, every day. Car auctions. They sell them online all day long. Because I was going to sell my Audi and I was thinking about putting it on there, but my Audi is not pristine anymore. So I really wouldn't get that much more for it on there. Say what I would get like on Craigslist. But all this stuff is sold online. I mean, don't put limitations on what you can sell online. Don't put limitations on what you can sell online. I mean, from my YouTube channel, I got my 4 consulting clients. I never met with them. We did talk on the phone before they signed the big contract. $50,000 a month from my YouTube channel. Because, see, what I'm getting ready to do with Savage Finance is create a whole new suite of financial products. And, I got to work on that. I got so many projects because I'm getting ready to do another male's channel, and I'm thinking about, I'm gonna call it the dominant male. And I got to change up the language so it's YouTube friendly, because I can't do it the way that I do disruptive. I may leave disruptive mail, like whenever I want to rant, I'll just go on there, because disruptive mail still gets a lot of traffic even when I don't post videos. I haven't posted videos for almost 5 weeks and I was still making sales over there because YouTube was still pushing certain videos and people were coming into the queue. All right, let's see. I had to come out of here. I know this YouTuber keeps making stimulus checks. The stimulus check people getting paid. Man, I was serious on eBay. I bought the body mankins to display all the clothes I was selling to take pictures. Hey, money never sleeps. Start selling platters. Okay. Pressure wash to sell good online. All right, Ben Connor, you can create your own product. Rev Ravas, the outdoor trader for gun sales. Yeah, because Gunden, they ship gold bars through priority mail also. Yeah, because I mean, this reminds me, here in Atlanta, we have the United States Postal Service auctions on Fulton Industrial. And this is where I mean, every month they have these big ass sales. They be selling computers, gold coins, all kinds of stuff. Houses, Amazon selling houses. Bicycles are out of stock. That's interesting. I know a guy that's killing it online with furniture. Liberty Life, how to find a wholesale distributor. First of all, you got to have a real business. You got to have an LLC. You got to have a business license. You got to have your resale certificate, and you have to have your tax ID, and you have to know how these people to talk to these people. Because when I went in, because I had sold furniture before, I already knew not to tell them that I did not have a showroom. I would give them my warehouse address, and and a lot of times they would go check. They go to the map and see, oh, okay, it's in a commercial district. That's all they needed to know. You cannot tell them, oh yeah, I want to sell your furniture out of my house. A lot of them, they will shut you down instantly. So you got to know how to talk to them. You got to know how to get this set up. I remember when I set up with Titan Importers, they checked me out like 3 times. It was like, I was like, please don't send out your area rep. And there was another place that was close to them that I used to get some furniture, because Titan Importers was off of Fulton Industrial. There was like a lot of places out there. There was a furniture distributor that actually sold on eBay, MBW. And the game was so cool back then, because so many people were afraid to sell online. Shoots, today, people are still afraid to sell big stuff online. Map, so many good videos done in Audi. Loose ends. How can I find a wholesale distributor? They're easy, but you got to be set up, because a lot of them are not going to deal with you unless you have corporate papers. A business license, they're going to want to see your business license. They're going to want to see your resale certificate, and they may even want to see your tax ID. And to get into the apparel mart, it used to be so cold. You had to have a business check, business card, all of this other stuff. And how I got my first account into the apparel mart, I used to work for this company, and I just, went in there with my business card and just signed up and got my access. No one even knew. Whatever you hang around, that's what you are, pretty much. Yeah, those stories aren't YouTube friendly, but let a chick put up a laundry haul video, or this chick did a video called "Makeup for My Dick Appointment." They could get away with whatever, so I gotta tell the stories a little differently. A real true hustler will always find a way. Isn't that the truth, man? Isn't that the truth? Marvin's Marketing Madness. This is a great time for online business owners if they're positioned right. I'm making more money now than I was before the pandemic. I never went to police auctions. Marvin's Marketing Madness. Yeah, there are people who are making money literally hand over fist. Literally hand over fist right now. I mean, it is crazy, but don't get yourself limited to just selling small stuff. Because this goes back to a theory that I discovered in the storage auction business. People would not buy based upon value. They would buy based upon their ability to haul it. And once I figured that out, that completely changed my storage auction career. I remember the first big boy unit I bought. It was a 10 by 30, full from the rooter to the tutor. It literally took us a week to move all of that stuff. I got it for $600 and we did about $8,000 out that unit. There was some scrap gold in there. There was so much in there. I mean, literally it took us a week to process that. And that was my first taste of big boy units and big boy money. And some of these units literally will have cars in them. They will have motorcycles in them. I don't know how they run it now, because essentially, if there was a car in there, you didn't want the storage auction facility to know about it, because they would shut the auction down. Because I remember this dude, he got a unit and he had him and his friends, they pushed this Camaro out and he was like, hey, help us, man. So I helped him push out the Camaro and they loaded up on the trailer. And he's like, okay, we're almost out of here. Because if they knew that he got the car, they would have tried to stop it and overlock it. And, and his friend took the car out because it was like a 1966 Camaro. It was beautiful. Candy apple red. It had the white shifter in it and stuff. And he told me, he's like, I sold that car for $20,000. I was at the auction. He only paid like $600 for the room. And there was so many things that happened in that business. Pretty much, Ganja. Ben the bartender, yeah, she did a dick appointment makeup tutorial. The organics. I don't think so. I think that everyone's going to flock to start an online business because this thing ain't going to be over no time soon. This is what people fail to understand, because this is why I'm like, talking to y'all saying, hey, don't be afraid to sell big stuff online, because so many people are afraid of that. There's this chick, she was talking, because, she's been trying for literally 3 years to get her Amazon money going. And she's like, if you can scale, you make $1 profit and you scale it up to $1 million. And she's still having all of these issues because the glory days for being an Amazon FBA seller are over. They done with. And that's why all these folks are trying to sell the Amazon FBA business. And she put up a video where she had a merchant, like, if you have a traditional merchant account and they qualify you based on your application, and whatever you tell them in your application, whatever you tell them your high sale, that stuff goes into the underwriting, and that's how they underwrite your merchant account app. If you change business models, they gonna nut up on you. They gonna nut up on you. It's the craziest thing, because you would have to reapply and open up a second merchant account. It ain't nothing like PayPal. Like literally, I've sold all kinds of stuff through PayPal and with Stripe. Because see, I'm learning how to deal with Stripe, because when I start the Savage Finance education portal, I got to be really careful how I name that, because when I did heavywallet.org, Stripe shut me down. It was like, you're trying to sell credit. I was like, what? So I got to be really, really careful about that. Sierra Hollis was the makeup cute, kind of curious. Google it. Google. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. There ain't just one. There's a few of them. How to get ready for the dick appointment. Dick appointment. Get ready with me. Knocking boots makeup tutorial for the pre-dick appointment rules. Dick appointment makeup tutorial. Dick appointment 101 girl talk Friday. How to get ready for a dick appointment. Dick appointment. Get ready with me. How to get ready for. Look at this. And this dick appointment, get ready with me, 332,000 views. And I talk about, dicking the chick down, and my stuff gets age restricted. Dick appointment makeup tutorial, 1.5 million views. So there you go. YouTube picks and chooses because I know the algorithm has a certain thing to do with it, but you just cannot convince me that YouTube doesn't pick and chooses which content to push, because the men in the male manosphere have been decimated. Channels have been demonetized. Traffic has been champed down. So there it is. There's the dick appointments. Just go ahead and put dick appointment up in the search bar, because honestly, I got pissed off when I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. I go ahead and I put up something and I get shut down, but these chicks can make these dick appointment tutorials and use dick in the title and get monetized. I was feeling some kind of way. I was feeling some kind of way. I remember you selling all those shopping carts. What shopping carts? All right, Howard. Pretty much, Erica. This is why I'm working on my ads. I've went to a few auctions. I went to the U-Haul place on Old National. Sierra's Afraid. At least they're honest. More views than Pornhub. They also got a lot of girls with their breast out, and YouTube never takes them down. Pretty much. YouTube should have an X-rated. Well, actually, you can actually see people having sex and babies be born on YouTube. It's called educational content. Titties hanging out and all kinds of stuff. Dick appointment stimulus check update. that could be wild, man. That could be wild. I mean, there's so many things. So what I'm getting ready to do, because essentially Savage Finance isn't even 3 months old. It's got 2,600 subscribers. It's been monetized. It's already made like $300 this month. It's made $300. So that's going to be, and I'm getting ready to move the business stuff. Cause see, I figured out YouTube. Like this channel, I don't care what I throw at it. They just like, nah, player, nah, player, nah, player. We ain't gonna support you. If you will notice that all of the bigger channels, the channels that have exceptional growth, they're less than 3 years old. There are some old channels that have millions and millions of subscribers, but typically the new YouTube algorithm is predicated on new and exciting content. And I've signed up. I've got an editor, and we're still working out the pains of getting my videos edited. And I'm going to get another editor, and the videos are going to be different because I got to think of my concept for the dominant man, because it's kind of already in my mind. Oh man, there's all kinds of stuff here on YouTube, man. It's on here. We out here, man. We out here. But I'm just going ahead and saying that don't be limited, because like I saw with the Shopify tutorial, get something small, easy to ship, and you literally have everybody and their mama looking for those type of products, and they're ignoring other products that could be making them a gang of money. The organics. How do you separate your products from everything that's out there? There's so much junk out there. Your junk ain't out there. Don't even be worried about, there's it's crowded. Let me tell you a little story. And this happened with my first consulting client. I was doing the YouTube channel. They kept contacting me. Hey, need a consult. We got on the phone. It was $1,000 consult. And then I was like, oh God, I need some more help. I need some more help. And I was like, $50,000 a month. Okay. If you don't put it out, you can't sell it. Don't worry about, well, it's already out there. There's too much. Don't even worry about that stuff. Just go ahead and put your stuff out there. Put your stuff out there, because if they don't know you have it, they can't buy it. Put your stuff out there. Don't worry about no damn competition, because until you get into it, you're not going to know what you can do. Well, Erica, many of the older channels have to run ads because the YouTube algorithm is annoying. Because I did like drop shit, deadbeat super affiliate. His channel has been compromised. I mean, he's got like 200,000 subscribers. He put out a video. He only gets like 1,200, 1,500 views. The new YouTube ain't playing with folks. If you don't give YouTube what it wants, you ain't gonna get what you ain't getting none out of YouTube. So if you have an older channel that's dying, yeah, you got to run ads or start a new channel. Do a Manscaped with me video. Actually, that's a really good idea, because that could be a good parody. What's up, gentlemen? Are you getting ready to throw down that D? Let's get ready with me and show yourself shaving, showering, and doing all this other stuff. That's actually a pretty good idea. That's really a good idea. But the older channels, because like I said, like literally what happens with this channel is I'll get new subscribers and I get a bunch of people unsubscribe. It is just like, this is why this channel is not really growing the way that it used to. I remember when I used to get like 3,000 to 5,000 subscribers a month. I wasn't doing anything. I was just making content. But that was the old YouTube. Like, what's happening with Savage Finance? Because Savage Finance is getting subscribers every day. And it'll be 3 months old on the 20th. And there's a whole new strategy. There's a whole new way to grow a YouTube channel. If you just come out and start making videos, you could potentially blow up if you got a personality. But more than likely, like the girl with van life, she's kind of like struggling. She's going up and down. She just did a video with her dad, and that's done well. But she was putting out some videos. I mean, for someone with 2 million subscribers, they only get like 200, 300,000 views. We had a discussion about her in my video marketing group, and it was like she's tanking, and people were like, "Oh, she's still getting a lot of views." I'm like, if you were making $20 million a month and then your income went down to 2 million, would you be happy about that? You're still making millions, but there's a difference between 20 million and 2 million. Erica Williams, do you know who Robin, don't you know people don't know who Tony Robbins is? Don't worry about competition, run ads. I mean, seriously, put your stuff out there, man. I have found out so many wonderful things in life from just merely showing up. Just merely showing up, not overthinking it, just showing up, putting out products. Because I'm getting ready to do like the whole thing with what's going on with Hustlers Kung Fu. I've got a whole new plan for it, and it's curated, and it may work, it may not. We don't know until we test it. Don't get laughed out of your D appointment, fellas. Marvin Marketing Madness. Bingo. You have to put the expensive products in front of the right people. Consumer research is key. D appointments that make females go back. That's a good time. That's a good title. 5 techniques to double your dick appointment clients in less than 30 days. So there's so many ways because I'm getting ready because we got Savage Finance. I'm getting ready to start another males channel, and then I'm gonna start another channel. So it's gonna have my own little media empire because I know how to build YouTube channels, and there are people who are jealous of this channel, and it cracks me up because they keep mentioning it. It's like, well, if you didn't have Hustlers Kung Fu, I built this from nothing. From zero. I started with 0 subscribers. The reason the van life lady struggling with videos is because damn near no, she was struggling before the pandemic. She was struggling. You know, that was happening. That was the thing. That was a big, big thing. Apple Mac. I remember way back in the day when the people that didn't know you can make money online, that the porn industry showed everybody. Porn, pills, and another thing. That was the first 3 things to really start selling online. How to put your D appointment client to sleep. Y'all are funny. It's like I just gave y'all a brand new toy. All right. So for those of you who have not gotten your 30 days to 2,500, go ahead and enroll, do the course. It is free, and there's some more stuff that's coming. So be sure to do that. All right. I've had a good time with you folks. The jokes, the comments have been hilarious. Appreciate y'all. So with that, I will see you guys later.